Mudlarking here with Nicole and Craig. Today we've come along to Envy Bay, and as you can probably see right behind me, there are an awful lot of stones there. Now that is because we had super high and super low tides last week. Now, is that a good sign or a bad sign? Has the sea washed all the treasures away, or are there lots of treasures to be found? Let's find out.
I heard an oh.
Yeah, it's one of the quirky finds. See if you can see it. It's right down there.
Okay. Let's have a wee peek.
Can you see it?
I can see it. Now I'm getting a more shadow as well. You can hear it's noisy here, so we're trying to get down to the sea a wee bit, where it's a wee bit quieter, apart from the seagulls and the sounds of nature. Now, can you see what Nicole spotted? I think you can probably see it now.
Yay.
There it is. It's a W.
Yeah, it's a partial Smarties lid.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
Okay, let's have that. I'm not sure that's going to fit in the frame. It's so wee and partial.
Yeah.
There's a wee bit of a ginger beer bottle there, just along from us. Now, I don't know if that's a promising start or not, but actually this one's quite cool.
There's some writing on it.
There is indeed. I'll turn that up so that it hits so that it hits the light, he was going to say.
Okay.
No, it's not hitting the light at all. I don't know if that is in focus or not, or if it's in, if we can read it. I'm going to just read what's there. It says Meadowcroft's Patent. Now, something in there, that looks like
Buchan.
Is it Buchan?
Portobello, I think.
Maybe you can lift it up. I think you're right, actually. There's something else underneath it. If Nicole can pick that up and have a wee read of it, I'll just continue to have a wee look around while she's doing that.
Yeah, okay, it does say Buchan, Portobello, Edinburgh, and then Meadowcroft's Patent. That's
Very
very
cool. See if we can get a wee bit of light on that. I don't know if it'll make any... now, has that helped or made things worse?
You never know with the lighting.
We'll only tell in the edit. That's cool. So we'll have that. That's a nice wee bit of ginger beer bottle, we reckon. That is sharp. It looks quite old, but it's still sharp, so I reckon it's been broken quite recently.
Yeah.
So, let us carry on and see if there's anything else cool here. I've seen a wee bit of glass kicking around. There's a kind of... Oh, that's interesting. Is it interesting or is it not? There's a bit of glass down there. I'm going to come back and look at that because it's like pale blue, or Nicole's going to call it sea foam.
Yeah.
But there's two things here. One is up there and one is down there. Now the question is that part of a marble, or is it an interesting geological feature? What do you reckon? Do you see it?
Oh, right. Oh, okay, yeah, I thought you meant the stone next to it.
No, that's a stone.
No,
Definitely a stone, but what is that?
Oh. Is it Catavaral? No.
What is it?
Oh, I think it's a lovely a quartz with maybe a piece of agate or something stuck in it, but it definitely looks like it could have been a marble.
Do you know, it's quite cool all the same.
Yeah.
We very, very, very seldom take stones, but I think we should maybe have that one. I'm wondering if that's, it could well be agate or something like that, like a mineral deposit. But a wee flight of fantasy tells me maybe it's a wee fossilised fern or something in there. Maybe not.
Okay, let's have it.
We'll have a closer look at it anyway and we'll see. Now there's this piece, nice wee bit of glass there, and I reckon that is a bottleneck.
Yeah, you should know because those are your favourite pieces. Shall I turn it around?
I like them because of the shape of them, but I don't collect them as such.
No.
I have far too much stuff around me as it is. What do you reckon? It's so smooth on the inside.
Yeah, it does look like it's kind of shiny on the inside right here. So it might have just been more of a kind of whole bottleneck and then it broke, so it's not very frosted on the inside just yet.
But it's very frosted on the outside and it's not sharp at all. I think it's quite a cool piece.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's very nice, yeah. Let's take that. I've just spotted something else.
Alright, what's that?
It's just here. Now, it kind of looks a little bit like it's a partial vulcanite stopper.
Oh! Yeah, I see what you mean now. I had no idea what you were talking about before.
Yeah.
Can you see what Nicole's talking about? It's this piece here. I don't think it is. I think that's a stone.
Yeah, I think it's a stone as well. But you know, if you are looking for vulcanite stoppers, that's what they look like.
Yeah, I guess, yeah. But that I think is, yeah, that's just a stone. So we're going to leave that and we're going to march along. Do you know, we're pretty much away from the wee stones now. There's still a couple. But what I think we should do is maybe make our way all that distance along there, which is about I don't know, about 8 feet maybe.
Yeah.
It's a struggle, but we'll get there, folks. But we'll keep her at, oh hang on, that's a nice wee bit. You see that?
Yeah, it's a bit of milk glass, Southwest milk glass. Lovely wee piece actually. Now it's always hard to say with milk glass if it's frosted or not. Let's turn it around. Oh, that's really cute. And it's very thin as well.
Hard to say what it was from. Maybe one of these wee vases, do you think?
Oh, it could have been a vase or one of these little intricate
thingy-majigs.
pots.
Let's have that
Yeah.
then. That's a cute piece.
Definitely
that
have
could
enough.
be our best find of the day. Yeah, let's see, folks. I mean, keep watching. We might outdo ourselves yet. Now, I'm going to pick up the pace and we're just going to nick along there. Oh, hang on. Just before we do though, there's a wee piece of interesting pottery here.
Oh, that is lovely. It reminds me of Imari pottery, which is Japanese. So let's kind of swipe that. Oh, look how amazing that is.
That's quite cute.
Yeah, and it's growing as well.
It's growing.
But it's not.
It's a statement piece, folks. It's
Yeah.
super huge. It's not actually that big.
No.
But yeah, I hope you can see that design really nice and clear. It's lovely. There's two
Yeah.
big flowers off to the right, and I'm not sure what that other design is. The blue, what's that, transferware
Yeah.
print there. I'm not quite sure what that is.
It looks like, you know, it could be like cherry blossoms, Japanese cherry blossoms,
Oh,
and there's
yeah.
maybe a bit of kind of branches there. So I think that should probably become a pendant.
You know, cherry blossom time is one of my favourite times of year, and I remember going along to the Japanese gardens. That's where I ended up getting mauled by mosquitoes. And one year it was cherry blossom time, and it was just beautiful along Circular Quay.
Oh, well that's not here in Scotland though.
No, that'd be Sydney, Australia, folks. Anybody watching from Sydney, Australia? Lovely place. Anybody who wants to get to Australia, pop by Sydney. Pop by. You're probably going to land there. Okay, I'm havering. Let's get along here.
Okay, well I can see a huge piece of white thick sea glass just over there,
Yeah, that is pretty huge.
illuminated by the lovely sun we've got today.
It's an odd shape, isn't it?
It is a bit of an odd shape. It's very thick as well. Let's turn it around. Okay, yeah, that is a bit of an odd shape. I think we maybe leave that here. It's a big piece.
Too much of a statement, folks. Too much.
Yeah, is there such a thing?
You can have a statement, and then you know, after that you're just shouting. Oh, there's a bottleneck.
All right, yeah.
You see it?
Yeah, you can still see where the I'm gonna see where the mouthpiece was. Just over there. That's really lovely. Shall I take it out? I'll put it
That's
in
a cleft, but it's not a bottom.
Yeah, I don't know if you can see it a little better now.
Yeah, that's cool.
Lovely seafoam colour. We always know seafoam sea glass is at least 100 years old, so we're finding a little piece of history.
Yeah, and if anybody doesn't know why we know that, it's to do with the way that glass was produced and the metallic elements that were used to clean the glass, or glassmaker's soap. But we've done a video about that, so check the content, or all our videos, and you'll see one that is exactly on the subject of how glass is coloured and how glass is cleared. Let's have that then. That's quite cute.
Yep.
A coot? It's cute. No, it's cute.
Cute and cool.
Do you know, I don't think we're going to find a great deal more down here. We're just into the sandy bits again. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you're right. Sandy bits are usually not the bits where we find sea glass. That would be over there where there's all the stones. So I think we should move on to that bit and leave the sand alone.
Okay, well let's crack on with it then. So that's where I was heading, because I want to film the crows and the other seabirds. But just as I was heading down there, I think I may have found our find of the day, and it's not a golf ball. This is exactly the kind of thing that even in the bottle dumps we'd get quite excited about finding one of these in this shape. It's a milk glass jar. I don't know what kind of jar it is just now, whether it's for face cream or whatnot, but I'm going to grab that out and see if it's in one piece. Oh, what a wee shame. Oh, never mind. I think that is still amazing to find something like that on a beach that's been bashed around. You know, it's not been buried in the ground in a bottle dump for 100 years. It's been sitting here smashing around on all these rocks around here. So I don't know, maybe this is one of these really cool finds that has just been unearthed by these high and low tides that Nicole was talking about earlier. That's really awesome. I'm gonna have to get back along and show that to Nicole, but first let's go have a wee look at some birdies. Now sometimes you see things and you think nothing much of them at all because it just looks like a shell, a stone, or you know, maybe, I don't know, maybe just a wee rock or something like that. But this, I think, is a partial swing top stopper, but it's not. What is that? Well, that's quite interesting actually. What we can see inside there, yeah, I'm not quite sure what to say about what's inside there. There's just a little, it's a wee ceramic piece. I suspect it's maybe the top of an electrical insulator or maybe something like that. I'm not entirely sure. At first I thought it was a partial swing top stopper that had been broken here and maybe broken on the top, but instead it's hollow. So it's not a swing top stopper and I'm not quite sure what it is. Time for me to get back along, speak to Nicole and show her some of the goodies I've been finding. Now, is that another wee piece? I think it might be. See the wee blue bit there? Just there. I think that's another wee bit of milk glass. So grab that. Tiny though. Might as well take a wee look in amongst these stones as I make my way back up to Nicole there. Can you see Nicole? Just right up in front of us. Should be a bit in the middle of the camera just now. Now, are we going to find anything special here? I imagine that in the comments I'm going to be told about all the things that I've left behind here that I didn't see. Now there are some things that I am seeing and I'm just not particularly interested in them, and then there's other things like that. Can you see it? A wee piece of pottery in there, and it's quite nice. Wee piece of transferware. Now I won't leave that behind, but I'm gonna have to find somewhere to put it. Let's have a look and see if we can have a slightly closer look at that there. Nice wee bit. Right, that's it. Last bit for here. Let's get along and see Nicole. So, finally caught up with Nicole, and I'm going to give her a handful of stuff. So you're going to need empty hands. Okay. And have a wee look at some of the cool things that I've found. Now one of them you're going to be quite surprised at. I was very surprised about it. Shut your eyes. Right, now there's a bunch of stuff in there. A bit of a mess actually. Let's have a wee look.
Oh!
Now that, I didn't expect to find anything quite as big as that, to be honest.
No, that's really cool. It's a milk glass cream jar, like the ones that we usually find at the bottle dumps.
Does it have anything on the bottom? Now there is something inside there that's quite cool as well. So
it does. I think it's just numbers at the moment.
Right. The camera's not going to pick up on them just now. No. Right. So there's that piece. I'm going to move that to the back. Now there was a little piece of. Sorry about that. Yeah. There's a tiny piece of. Oh, do you know? Oh, there it is. Now that was inside that. That's why I was saying there's something inside there. Aww. That's quite cool. It's the tiniest wee bit of blue milk glass. It'll match up with a bit that we found before. Oh, maybe that's a pair of earrings. Maybe it is a pair of earrings.
What's this?
Now, yes, that's the interesting thing. We know what this is, right? You're going to know what that is the minute I turn it over.
Oh yeah, you know, funny because I found a similar piece, also the pinch bit of a cod bottle. And yeah,
bottle.
yeah. Well,
Yes.
there's wishful thinking there. Where's the cod marble?
I know, it's got to be around here somewhere, right?
Yeah.
Now, back to that other thing then. You're asking exactly the same question I asked. What's that? What is it? What is it?
Can you turn it around?
I can turn it around, but it's not going to help. I
Oh.
thought from that side, it looked to me like it was a swing top stopper that had broken.
Yeah, but they're not hollow.
Exactly. I turned it around and I went, ooh, that's interesting. It's
Okay.
definitely not a swing top stopper.
It could be part of a children's tea set.
Do you think?
Maybe
Yeah,
because
maybe.
it's really
maybe.
small.
I don't know. We'll take a
yeah,
closer
yeah.
look at what this area looks like when we get home. There's a wee nubby bit in there.
Yeah,
and I don't know
almost
what
like
that is.
Yeah, it's almost like a pontille mark, but it's on the inside, and they're really just on glass, not on pottery.
Yeah. Well, that's what I've found whilst I've been away.
That's very cool.
We'll take a look at your finds when we look at the best finds, so we won't have to include them again. Now,
okay.
I reckon we should get over there and have a wee look around. What do you reckon?
Let's go do that.
Okay, I'm off. Well, you can maybe tell, maybe you can't tell at all. But we've got some clouds coming. In fact, I'm going to show you. It's not the, oh, actually, now that I point the camera up at the sun, it does look awfully sunny and lovely. But you can see that around where the sun is, there's a couple of wispy wee clouds.
Oh.
Now these wispy wee clouds are making it a wee bit harder to see on the ground, but maybe, oh, what's that? I don't know. I have no idea. It's a stone? Is it a, oh, I tell you what though, I can see what it is now. So the big question is,
Can you see it? And is it plastic or glass?
the real question then is that glass or is it plastic? And if it's glass, it's a superb find. If it's plastic, well, it's gone in the bin. So let's have a wee look and see. Now, what do you reckon it is? What does it feel like?
It's plastic.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. We're just gonna have to bin that then.
Yeah.
Let's
take it off the
swoop
beach.
it up. Swoop it up, and we'll get it away. Now, I'm not seeing anything here. I'm just seeing a lot of sand. So I'm gonna have to kind of get back in towards some of these stones because oh look, what's that?
Oh, what's that? Oh, is it? It's no marble, is it? Oh.
Oh, do you know what? I think it's another bottle.
Oh, it's,
I don't know. It's a corner piece anyway, from a square bottle.
yeah, maybe from a sauce bottle.
It's really quite chunky.
Yeah.
Do you think that's a sauce bottle? Look at that. Look at that ridge.
Yeah, actually, yeah, that is maybe a bit too chunky for a sauce bottle, but I'm just thinking sauce bottle stopper. So
Yeah, when I first saw it, I thought maybe it's a stopper, but it's not. But it's super chunky.
cool. I'm taking that for loose sea glass lots for Etsy.
Maybe it might be nicer than that once we get it cleaned up. We're gonna. Oh, there's the wind. There's the wind. Now, maybe that usually plays havoc with our microphone. So I hope you're still able to hear us. Now, can we see anything interesting here?
Oh, I see a shell.
I just saw the very same thing. I believe it is because we're heading in the same direction,
Yeah,
independently of one another.
Let's see if it's broken or whole.
Now you can see a big clamshell there. It's a clamshell, isn't it?
Yeah, is it a scallop?
Scallop shell.
Yeah.
I like me a scallop.
Yeah.
Always think of seafood when we find shells. Sorry, veggies. Oh, that's a good one.
Look, that is the size of my hand. That's
That's
a
a
really
good one.
big one. Yeah. That's a really big one. I'm taking that.
Now, do you know what Nicole's going to say she's going to do with it, right?
I'm going to fill it full of marbles and little treasures.
Yeah. Everything that's concave gets filled with marbles and little treasures. Okay, let's have that now. All we need to do is find a marble. Now, is that what I think it is?
What is that? That looks
Just in front of the shell.
Yeah.
Is that blue sea glass?
Oh, wait.
It is, it's a nice bit of blue sea
I
glass.
thought you meant that bit
No,
there.
no, I didn't mean that at all. Look at that.
Oh,
That's
how
a nice
cool.
bit.
That is a really lovely bit. Look, I'm going to leave it there. It's a really nice bit. I think maybe second pendant of the day.
I think you're right, actually. This is turning out to be a good day. After a fairly disappointing start, when we thought that the high tides had certainly washed everything away, I found that milk glass jar, and then we're finding stuff like this. So let's have that. That's very cool.
That is really nice.
Now, what can we find to top that? I think the milk glass, what do you think? The milk glass jar tops that, right?
Yeah, I think that will look lovely. I wonder if I could fill that with sea glass tinies.
Do you know, I'm pointing the camera at something. Can you see what I'm pointing the camera at? I don't know what it is, but it's quite a stunning looking object.
What is that? That is... oh, is it?
I think I'm going to turn around. Sorry folks, I'm doing the spinnies again. I do beg your pardon. Now, the reason I'm doing the spinnies there is because the wind is blowing right into the camera, and that can often make for awful sound. That's very cool. Big super chunky bit of glass.
Yeah, what is it?
Really elaborate, ornate piece.
Is
Maybe
it?
if we can pop that down just a wee bit in front of the camera there, please.
Okay, here?
That's the game.
Okay.
That'll do.
Right, now that's really cool. I wonder, is it the top or the bottom of a sweetie jar? Do you know, is it?
Right, you're thinking
hold
has a
it?
base broken off that?
Yeah. Oh, that is really cool, and it's really nicely frosted.
That's very cool.
Yeah. Oh, I'm very happy with that. That's almost like a marble.
I don't know what we're going to do with it though. I mean, as elaborate and as cool as it is, it's one of these objects where we go, well, you know, we can't turn that into an earring.
No.
It's just a bit much.
It's a really nice display piece for a collector, so we're definitely going to take that.
Maybe pop that in the shell. Oh, look at that, the drama.
The drama.
Let's have that. Two very cool finds.
Taking it now.
Right. You know, I thought that we were going to be done for the day, and then the sun came back out. Now, there's some quite cool stuff over there. Well, I don't know if it's cool actually. It's colourful, it's beach waste, it's plastic, so it's not that cool.
Ooh.
Do you see that?
Yeah, I think that might be a fishing weight. And it's really spiky, and yeah, we definitely always want to take these off the beach. Let me try and get...
That's a big fishing weight.
Yeah, oops, it is very, very big and very heavy as well. I'll put it here.
That's probably better. Now, I think the next question to be begged, I'm looking down here and I'm seeing a very sort of like kind of cylindrical looking object that I'm sure hasn't escaped your attention. Is that a marble or is it just a stone? It looks like a stone. We're talking about this piece here. You can see it's the same texture there as this stone.
I thought that was a stone.
Now what do you think? Is it glass?
No, it's not. That's really strange. That's really weird. I think we have to take a closer look at that. It feels like it's metal.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? Let me see. What we need a magnet, right? Because if we can put a magnet that's really heavy.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it back to Nicole so that I can film it, and I'm going to ask Nicole to hold her hand in a dramatic place so that I've got a cool background.
Yeah, I mean it looks like a marble, but it's definitely not a marble. It's not clay marble. It kind of looks like a clay marble.
It feels very heavy to me.
Yeah.
So it's either steel, and a magnet should attach to that. And if it's not steel, it's heavy enough that it might be lead. And if it's lead, do you know what I think it is?
No, what could it be?
I think it's a musket shot.
No.
I think it could be.
Really?
Yeah, why not?
Oh, how old could it be?
Well, that's a very good question. In the comments, please, folks. How old could it be if it's a musket ball? Let's take a closer look at that.
This is absolutely magical. I can't wait to get home and get like a magnet on it and see if it's steel or if it's indeed not a cannonball, a musket ball. This could be potentially the best find that we've ever made during the channel. It's not just the best find of the day, it's the best find ever.
Do you know what? I don't think we're going to do any better than this musket ball. That's right folks, I've decided it is a musket ball. I can't see any markings on it where it might have been attached as a weight, and it's certainly heavy enough to not be steel. So, given that we're about to dash off home, it only remains for me to say thank you so much for watching and liking the channel. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do take a moment to subscribe to the channel. It's entirely free and it really does help us. Huge thanks also to everyone who's helped support this channel through Etsy and Ko-fi. That makes a world of difference to us, and it's what keeps us going, it's what keeps the lights on. I'm going to dash off home, find a magnet and let you know what it is. We'll see you next week. Well, it's another one of these days where we're walking back to the car and Nicole looks down to the ground and we see something and then we walk away from it and we lose it again. Oh no. Where is it?
Oh, I've got it, I've got it.
Nicole's got it. Do you know what? I'm miles away from it.
Yeah, that's right.
Now, here's the thing, right? If ever you get lost in the snow in the Arctic, they say you can never walk in a straight line because there's no points of reference. Apparently that's me on a beach. I'm exactly the same. There we go. Now that's a cracker. Now we can tell for a fact that that is not a musket ball.
No.
And that's because it's made of clay.
Yeah.
It's a clay marble.
That's a clay marble, yay. Okay, that's really cool. Okay, it was worth coming here today.
It really was. I wasn't sure if we were going to have any luck or not. But just superb luck really, at the end of the day.
Awesome.
Let's get going.